Hello everyone, this is Josh and welcome to the ScottClan. I am so excited to start this series with you. This is a game that is near and dear to my heart. This is the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. There's been 4 other games previous to this one, and there's even an online MMO that's about the same franchise, but Skyrim is so near and dear to my heart. It came out actually 10 years ago this November, so I remember when it came out. This was the first thing on YouTube that I strictly followed on YouTube. So I remember watching this specific guy a long time ago and just watching every single video he uploaded each and every day, because I had to wait until Christmas to get mine. Yeah, so that was my struggle. But ever since I got it, I have been hooked, and it is such a great game, and I can't wait to share with you. So with that said, we're going to get started. So the cool thing with Skyrim is that there's a lot of different things you can do, and I'm going to start a new character, of course. And I'm going to do this on a legendary difficulty, so the highest difficulty you can do. And I'm just super excited. So we're going to do a walkthrough, very minimal editing. We're going to show pretty much everything, and we're just going to go through it. We're going to go through the game, and for those who haven't seen any content or played this game, you're in for a real treat. It's going to be a blast. So here we go. This brings back so many memories. Holy cow. Alright, and I'll try to do minimal talking during dialogue, but there's a lot of dialogue, so I don't know how much I can guarantee that. Okay. So I just want to make sure everything is on here correctly. Okay, legendary. Perfect. Great. You know, for 10 years ago, this game still looks great. I mean, I remember being, mind blown when you could see the, chain links in his armor that are coming out onto his sleeve and everything. Crazy. The detail in this game is insane.
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there.
Damn you, Stormcloaks.
Tutorial.
Skyrim was fine until
Let's
you
look
came
to the
along.
right.
Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going.
I love how he's just staring him down. He's like, yeah,
No,
I could kill
this
you right
can't
now
be
if I
happening.
wanted.
This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Yeah, it looks great, honestly. 10 years old. I wouldn't have guessed it.
I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
I should also mention I'm not going to be playing with any mods or anything like that. I know it's really common in Skyrim, especially since it has been out for 10 years, to kind of give it some variety. People like to put mods to change the textures and everything, but this is going to be strict vanilla game, so this is
And it looks like
this is as if you got it straight out of the box.
Damn
So
elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
maybe in the future I'll do some mods that are fun or change up the gameplay or something. I've kind of dabbled with some of those where they really expound on the perks you can get when you level up
I
or
used to be sweet on
things
a
like that.
curve
We might
here.
explore that in the
Wonder
future.
if Velod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts! Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time!
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Yeah, no
Wait.
thanks. I'm okay.
You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Who am I? Alright, well, this is the great beginning. I am so excited. Okay, so, in Skyrim, you have 10 different playable races. First one they show you here is the Nord, so this is the people of Skyrim. So they're kind of like your typical Viking style race. But there's lots of different ones. I mean, we could go through all of them. Khajiit. This is probably the one I'm going to play. I do like them. We also have the Imperials. So this is the race that is like part of Cyrodiil. So this is where the Empire is based out of. So when they say Imperials, it's literally referring to people of the Empire. You got the High Elves. I think I might have been talking over this part, but basically they think that they have a divine right to rule, and so because the Empire's in charge, the High Elves have just kind of gotten in the way and basically forced the Empire to be stricter on their like religious beliefs, that they can't worship Talos, who was a man that transcended and became a god. So they find that as blasphemy. So anyway, so yeah, Bretons, Argonians. This is a fun one, so you can be a lizard. But yeah, you have lots of different kinds. So you have different, I guess, kind of more human races. You have different elf races that are good with different things. Khajiit. I am a huge fan of cats. We have a cat. His name is Jack. And he's this cute black cat. He's so adorable. We are going to be Jack in this playthrough. So, you can be man, woman. So we're going to do a male. And then we're going to get as black as you can get. There we go. Okay. And we're going to make sure that he's jacked. No pun intended. Okay. And then, yes, so the customization in this game is pretty versed. I mean, you can go with complexion, dirt color, scars, war paint, the color of the war paint, nose, the height, the length, the jaw width, the height. Like, if you really wanted to, you could really customize to your heart's content. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I'm basically gonna make sure that he's a black cat and that he's got some cool eyes. So we're gonna browse through these, see what we got here. He's got kind of like yellowish green eyes, so you know what, we'll do those. He looks menacing, right? We'll do that. Okay, brow, no thanks, I'm good. Mouth, yeah, look at this. You can just chin, lip color, hair, you know, I think he looks good. I think hair would just look weird on someone who has fur. Yeah, and I think I'm right. I mean, jury's out. I guess you can let me know. Do you think a cat should have hair if it has fur? I don't know. But facial hair, hair color. So we're going to go with that. We're going to say done, finish our character, and of course, we're going to name him Jack. So here we go. Perfect. Jack. Alright, here we go.
You with one of the trade caravans, Khajiit? Your kind always seems to find trouble.
Ugh, rude.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to elsewhere. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Somehow I don't trust that you would do that, but I'll take your word for it, I guess.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our as you wish.
He's not having it.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
There's Rayloff.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
These guys are shaking in their boots. I would be too.
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the cat!
What?
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
But I just started the game. I don't want to die. Ooh.
What in oblivion is that?
Oh shoot.
What do you see?
Came just in the nick of time, I swear. Get me up.
Hey, Khajiit, get up. Come on, the dogs won't give us another chance.
Okay, don't have to tell me twice.
This way.
Get the freak out of here. Make your way to the keep. Oh, these guys got wrecked.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Why is everything so hazy? Alright,
We need to move now!
alright,
Up through the tower. Let's go.
okay. Cool, cool. I'll let you go first. How about that?
What this way, friend. Move. We just need to move some of. Let's go.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's not get burned. Guy didn't stand a chance. Can I take this? No, no. Oh, your hands are bound. That's alright.
Other
Okay.
side. Jump through the roof and keep going.
Jump through the roof. Oh, my Jason Bourne? Okay, here we go. Actually, fun fact, we just watched those the other day. And I didn't realize, but one of the what are they, CIA chicks is a voice actress in the game. So when we come across her, I'll point it out again.
You're doing great.
Move, kid.
Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
I don't know, you just tried to kill me. I don't know how much I believe
General
you.
Tullius and join the defense. gods guide you, Hadlar.
Oh, he sounds so familiar. He sounds like Pete. Like Mickey Mouse
Stay
Pete.
close to the wall.
He's got that same gravelly voice. Ooh! How do we... Yeah, everyone's just getting wrecked right now. I'm not waiting for you, dude. I am just cruising through here. Okay. You fought bravely. It's only been like 2 seconds.
Stay close.
Alright, that's fine. Shoo. Alright, let's get out of here.
Out of my way.
You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
Okay, so I have to make a choice. This game is full of choices. You can play things in very different ways. So you can either follow the Imperial guy, or you can follow the Stormcloak guy. I personally like following the Stormcloaks. You don't need to stress about it though. It's not like you're choosing the Stormcloaks or Imperials in that moment. But there are different like reasons I would pick this one, even if you prefer the Imperials. I would still go with the Stormcloaks because you're actually going to find both types of armor. So if you want heavy armor, but you go with the Imperials, you're not going to find it because you're only going to be attacking Stormcloaks who have light armor.
That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Free me.
There you go. You may as well take Gunyar's gear.
Okay.
He won't be needing it anymore.
So press A to loot. We'll search Gunyar. Okay. So, he's got an iron war axe. So you can see different stats here, like the damage is 9, weight is 11, value 30, yeah. So I'll go ahead and take that, and then these are armor. So I'll just go ahead and take everything. So sorry, man. Okay. So here's our bag. So we can look at everything all at once, or we can go by section. So here, I'm gonna obviously equip this for now, and I'll favorite it so that way I can access it quicker, and I'll show you that in a second here. So foot wraps, this gives me no armor. These these fur boots give us some armor, and you can see in the text box to the right, in the top left corner, you can see light armor. So different armors will be either light or heavy, and those will give you different perks and stuff later. But for now, this is what we got, so we're gonna go with it. So get your weapon ready. Give it a few swings. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can hold the attack button to do a power swing, and it consumes stamina. So something I liked about this is that the resource bars only show up when they're not full. So if they're full, then it kind of clears the UI and you can see the world better. Okay, so we're gonna sneak over here, see if they won't find us. I'm itching. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, that did not do anything. Alright, so I can hold this to block. Okay, they're both attacking me. I don't like this. So the nice thing also is that middle of combat, you can pause, collect yourself. This has saved me innumerable times. So here we go. We're gonna go to the magic side. So every race starts with at least flames, which is a destruction spell, or healing, and healing, which is a restoration spell. And then some other races start with an extra spell. So we're going to favorite healing, maybe just keep it in our left hand, I think. And then every race has a racial power. So for the Khajiit, they have Night Eye, so they can see in the dark better for 60 seconds, but that's once a day, so I don't really use them too much. Oh, and they do have claws, so if you decide to attack without a weapon, they do 15 points of damage. So it actually might be worth it to just not use an axe, but we'll use it anyway. So, okay, we've got that. So now, items, we don't have anything. Okay. And I'm going to try to get these guys to not attack me. So, and the controls are very simple. Whatever's in your left hand, you use, well, I'm on a controller, so it's the left trigger, and your right hand is the right trigger, so you can have variations of things to use at the same time. So we're just going to try to do as much as we can. Oh gosh. Yeah, they hit hard. Magic is low. When it's low, it prevents you from casting spells. Drink a potion. Okay, I don't have potions, so I'm gonna have to do it. Gosh. Okay. Get away from me, you heathen. I'm gonna run this way. Don't hit me. Okay. I kind of want them to focus him, so that way I can be spared. Okay, one-handed increase to 21. Very nice. I'm start hitting this guy too. Yeah, get him down. There we go. Get her. Come on. She was about to give me up for no reason. I didn't do anything wrong and she was going to behead me anyway, so I don't feel bad. Okay, one-handed increase to 22. Nice. Okay, so let me loot this. Okay, so Helgen keep key. So that's nice. Keys don't weigh anything, so you don't have to worry about that. And then, yeah, Imperial armor. So this is heavy armor now. So heavy is always going to have more armor than light. So it really just depends on your preference. So we'll just take it anyway. We'll just take everything, I think. I know there's a take all button, but I'm just looking through it real quick. So this is all light armor. So I can pretty much off the bat choose if I want to use heavy or light armor, or a mix of both. You can always do that too. I'm going to check back this way, because I would like... Yeah, so you got extra loot back here. So we got sword. I've got better swords. I'm going to leave it, because it's just kind of a waste of space. Having two of the same key is not going to be that much of a benefit. But yeah, everything you can literally go up to. So wine, any kind of wine or ale is going to increase your stamina temporarily, but it's going to make you regain it much slower. So I never use it. Okay, we got gold over here. That's nice. Give me the gold. I'm greedy. And then, okay, so books. So books are important because they give you some insight into the story. So you can kind of go through and read it. I'm not going to read every single one because that's a lot of time. But if you really want, you can read them, you can collect them. But when you first open a book, it has a chance, depending on what book it is, of course, right? To give you a level up on one of your skills. So, you know, sometimes you'll get a hint from what it says, like, you know, the title might be like Sword and Shield or something, and it gives you a level up in your shield skill or something. So, so I always read every book that I don't recognize, just to see if I'll get a free perk out of it, or a free level up. Okay, so now I have the key, so that requires a key. Okay. Got some cabbages. My cabbages. Okay, so food is going to provide you with health. Not as much. This restores 2 points of health. You start off with 100, so you can kind of see that that's not really quite a lot, but you never know. There's some foods that give you almost as much as a basic potion, so it can be worth it. But we're going to keep heading down, so... Got some people up ahead. Oh, yeah, no. That's rough. Hopefully that didn't land on them, but...
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
No, he doesn't.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
Okay.
I just need to gather some more potions.
Imperial dogs!
Oh yeah, he's not messing around.
Get them!
Take him out. Oh yeah, my stamina is nothing. I do one power swing and I'm empty, so... Okay, so this is my little quick favorites menu. I'm gonna go ahead and let's try some destruction. Why not? So we'll put flames in this hand and yeah, burn, dude. Okay. Oh yeah, take him out. Oh, dude. He's killing it. He's killing it. I feel kind of worthless right now. Alright, so as you can see down at the bottom, you have a certain amount of carry weight, so you can't just pick up everything you see. You can go up to 300 at the beginning. As you increase your stamina when you level up, it'll go up by 5 each time, so there's that. But yeah, so I look at the value of what this item is. So it says it's a value of 100, so it's 100 gold. When you go to sell it, it realistically is going to be like a quarter of that. So I guess I look at the ratio of how much it weighs versus what I can get for it and see if it's worth carrying around. So armor is kind of rarely worth it because it's just so heavy. 35 pounds, that's a lot. So, you know, I think we're good. We're gonna just leave you there. What else we got in here? So, more light armor. So light armor is a little better because it's not gonna weigh as much. So like, for example, this light armor, it weighs 6 and is valued at 125. So I might take that. That seems pretty worth it. Okay. Ooh, healing potion, that's nice. Got some more wine, no thanks. We'll search this cupboard. Alduin is real. Well, that's the dragon attacking this town right now. So yes, he is real. So as I come across books, I might just skim through each page. So if you feel like reading them, you can go ahead and like pause the video on each page and catch up on it. But I'm not gonna spend the time to read every book. So bread, sure, why not? But yeah, you really can interact with almost anything. I mean, you know, there's like, I can take this kettle if I want. It doesn't do anything, but harvest pheasant. So we got some pheasant breast. We got some raw rabbit legs. But yeah. Garlic. So I'm just going to kind of gather some ingredients right now. So these ingredients are good for alchemy. And I'm not really quite certain on exactly how I'm going to build this character. Okay, so I'm going to just push take all. So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I kind of want to, you know, no pun intended, but I kind of want him to be a jack of all trades. But we'll figure that out later. Apples, yeah, I'm not worry about that. Got potion, some salt. Got some more rabbit. Okay, let me look at my stuff real quick. So, okay. So yeah, as you can see, the more stuff you get that belong in different categories that you didn't have before, they just kind of show up. So now I have a food section, so you can see all the food you've got. Ingredients. So as you can see here, the ingredients have different traits that they can have. So as you mix different ingredients with the same trait, they'll make potions or poisons that have that shared effect. So they're unknown because I haven't made any potions with them, but you actually can unlock the first trait by eating it. So if you eat the trait, it'll discover it for you. So I'll just eat these ones just to show you. Okay, so now you can see here, I ate the salt, so now that shows me a weakness to magic. So if I find another thing that says resist poison, so if I find something else that has a trait of weakness to magic, then I can make what sounds like a poison, right? So now I'm all glowy. Well, and that's true. I can be in third person, so we can... Okay, that's a little zoomed out. I'm not gonna probably ever fight in third person, but if I'm just like walking around towns or something, I might do that just so we can show off our gear and stuff. Okay. And then yeah, we haven't... you can come across spells in certain books as well, but it like consumes the book that you find. It's a tome, so you can read the tome to learn a spell. Is how you find other spells, or you go to someone who sells tomes and then you learn them that way. So we're going to check out the skills. So something I love about this game is in traditional RPG games or role-playing games, you're kind of forced into a certain role or class when you pick your character. So normally it's like, oh, I'm going to be a warrior. So I'm picking the warrior guy. I'm going to customize him. And then I can only use heavy armors and certain types of weapons. And then you go through the game like that. What's cool about this is you literally can do whatever you want, no matter who you are. So your basic stats, your basic skills are going to start at 15. And then depending on what race you pick, there's going to be some slight bonuses for you in that. So for example, these are all 15, but like over here, alchemy. So alchemy for me as a Khajiit starts at 20 instead of 15. So you can kind of research if you're going to start a character, okay, what traits are going to be good. Pickpocketing. So Khajiit are really sneaky, and they're kind of known as thieves. So pickpocketing is higher, lockpicking is higher, so breaking open chests and things like that. Sneaking is huge, 25. So every race kind of has a primary, like this is their best thing, and that's going to be at 25. So sneaking for me is great, but I love sneaking, so that works perfectly. Light armor. Okay, we got archery here, and then one-handed as well started at 20. So this is great. Honestly, I love the sneaking around, the bows. But you have different constellations that are your skill trees. So as you can see with the one-handed here, the bar below has been filled up partially. So it's about a little more than 3/4 of the way there. So as I use a skill, or like as I use weapons or things like that, that's when you increase in level. So for example, in other games, you kind of get experience by like killing things, and that goes towards your character. But in this game, you strictly level up by leveling up skills. So you can see at the top, we're level 1, but we've progressed somewhat through it. And that's because we've leveled up this one-handed, I think, twice so far. So it's about to be a third. So as I use certain things, that grows. And then it levels me up, and I get stronger because I'll get to get more health or magic and be able to do more things. So then, for example, I can go into the skill tree, and I can place perks. So when you level up your character, you'll be able to put a perk into something, and then that makes you more efficient. So for example, here, the first one you would get is your one-handed weapons, or in other words, a sword, axe, dagger that fits in one hand is going to do 20% more damage because of having this perk on. And you can see that it's 0 out of 5. So you can actually put 5 points into this, and it goes up by 20% each time. So essentially, if you put 5 points into this, your one-handed weapons will do twice as much damage as they normally would. And so you can go through and you can see, okay, well, off to the right here, you have dual fury, or dual flurry, my bad. And you can, when you're holding 2 one-handed weapons, you attack faster, right? So if you want to use 2 swords or maybe 2 daggers, and you want to be really fast, you can do that. You can go up here more. So as you'll see, you'll always be shown what your current skill level is. So it's 22, but then it requires 70, right? So that won't come until later. And then you have to follow the constellation pathway to get to that perk. So for example, up here, you can get to this one, but if I wanted, if I want this one up here at the very top, I have to follow this line to get to it. I can't go to it from dual savagery over here. So, but yeah. And then, yeah, the same with archery. So they all the constellations kind of look like what they're for. And then there are 18 skills. So there's 6 in each kind of category. So you can kind of see in the background, there's like a warrior holding a big 2-handed war axe or something. So these are all the different combat skills. And then once you get over here, you can kind of see a mage, and these are all the magic ones. So you have different schools of magic that you can start leveling up. As we can see over here, the restoration. So with healing myself that portion partially leveled up my skill that much. So it's cool because I can be an assassin who also uses magic, right? Or I can be a warrior that can sneak around and use a bow. Like, you're not classified by a certain role. You just kind of do what you want, and you make that work for you. So that's where I'm going to kind of see what I can do by kind of doing a little bit of everything. So I think for right now, we'll stick with what we've got, just because this is kind of the tutorial area. I mean, here, I'll show you the map. So this is the world map. This is kind of showing, when you pull up the map, like in a building or something, it's going to show you the map for the place, so you can see this is where we came from. I believe this is where we're going. But anyway, so we'll go to the world map. So here's where we are. This is Helgen. So we're still in there. You can see us behind this little thing. And then you'll have arrows on where you're supposed to go for the quest that you have selected. And as you can see, this is huge, right? So it goes all the way, kind of breaks off right here into the mountains, circles around, and it's all this. So you got all these different places and go all the way down here. So you can spend a lot of time in this game. So each of these major icons are different holds or different cities that are like the capital of the hold. So there's 9 of them. So the guy that they were going to execute over here, he's the Jarl, or like the king of this area, Windhelm. So anyway, we'll get back to the game. Enough of me gabbing. So
Done? Let's get moving.
yeah, he's like impatient too. He's like, come on, man, let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to try to use a little bit of everything to level up as soon as I can. Okay, so we want to take out these Imperials here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and miss every swing. So yeah, as you see there, so I'm using this one-handed axe, and as I do more damage, it increases my skill. So we're going to take him out. And yeah, this guy's, I don't even know how to do anything, but I'll try to get some swings in here. You also have to be careful with some magic. Like, I could just start blasting this guy with fire, but you can hurt your allies. I repeat, you can hurt anything that has health, really. So, definitely be careful with that.
No, I haven't seen him since the
Let's
dragon
loot this guy too. Torturer's Hood. Okay, well, I mean, whatever. I'll be fine.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
What do you mean?
Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Ah, see, I'm good at lockpicking. Here we
once
go.
we get out.
Okay.
Grab anything useful and let's go.
Okay. So as you see down here, it says unlock, and then it's got that little diamond at the bottom, and then it says novice. So that's going to show you the difficulty of the lock. So in essence, it shows you how like precise you have to be. So when you start to lockpick, you use, you rotate this lockpick right here, and then you try to open it from where you have it placed. So when I had it straight up and down, it resists. So that means it's not going to open from that area. So you have to kind of move it around and find, okay, so that you can see it's starting to move without stopping me. So that means I'm closer to where it is. Now with novice, you've got pretty wide areas. So like for that, I almost had it fully just by moving it. So we're going to move it slightly more in this direction. See if I can get it again. Great. So yeah, there's kind of like a hidden like pie chart that the game doesn't show you of what's eligible of opening the lock. So you have to just find that by trial and error. Okay, so we've got a mage in here. Got some gold on him, nice. Potion, magic potions, sweet. Novice Hood. Okay, so this is where, if you're looking forward to doing some magic, this is great. So you wear this hood, it doesn't have any armor, but it has an enchantment on it to increase your magicka by 30 points, which is great if you're trying to cast a lot of spells. And then you got some robes. So again, they don't give you any armor, but the enchantment is why you wear them. So it makes your magicka regenerate 50% faster. So I'll take that as well. Thank you, kind sir. Okay, and this is what I was talking about earlier. So this is a spell tome called Sparks. So if I take this and read it, I'll be able to learn the spell Sparks. Oh, you can also press and hold the A button and you can drag things around. So if you want to mess with that. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and grab that, grab this gold, grab that potion. So yeah, let's try it out here. So we're going to go to our items. Apparel. Okay, so again, I'm still wearing the stuff that I initially picked up, but if I wear this hood and maybe the robes, I don't know, sure, we'll do the robes too. And then let's do, I guess we'll do some light boots and some Imperial bracers. Sure, why not? So, so now we'll open the skills up, and you can see now my magicka is green instead of white, and that's showing me that there's a positive effect that's not permanent, but it's a positive effect happening to that stat. So normally it's 100 because I haven't put any other points into it, but because of the hood, I'm getting 30 extra points. So now I have 130 instead of just 100. So that's how that works. So now we can see how I look here. We got everything going. I don't think... Let's just see really quick. I'm going to put... Let's see. Light... Oh, it's studded. That's why I was like, where's the light armor? Okay, so studded Imperial armor. This is light. I'm going to wear that instead. So light armor is better for sneaking because it makes less noise. So the more light armor I'm wearing, the better. I'm just going to do all light armor, except for my hood. Okay. Yay, look at me. And then if you want, you can sheath your weapon so you can spin around yourself. Look at us. We look so cool. Okay. Here we go. Oh, also, so same thing with like the same concept with a sword and you're hitting somebody. The more locks you pick, the more your lock picking goes up. So even though there's nothing in here, I'm definitely going to make sure that I pick these to go towards my experience of lock picking. So I'll get this one too. So I'm just going to kind of feel for it. No, we're going to try this side. Okay, great. So these are just bones. So I don't think I finished looting around here. The Book of the Dragonborn. So yeah, we'll go through this, and like I said before, if you want to read it, then go ahead and pause it. You can take all the time you need to read it, but I'm not going to sit here and read it. Okay, great. And then yeah, I'm not going to take it. Dagger, I'm okay. Okay, more lockpicks, nice. By the way, so the more you struggle with a lockpick when you're trying to pick a lock, they can definitely break, so that's why you would need multiple. So we looted you. Let's go in here. Okay, we got a mace. Oh, a shield. I'm gonna take that for sure. It's kind of a little hard to see. Okay, lockpick, nice. Brief history of the Empire 1. But yeah, there's so much backstory. I mean, like I said, there was 4 other games before it, and they do a great job of... Oh, okay, so this is... Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, Volume 1. You see at the end of that. Volume 2. So you can get a little more to this story. Just from glancing, it looks like Tiber Septim, so that's the... I believe that was the Emperor during the previous game. So this takes place about 200 years after the last game, the prequel, I guess, to Skyrim. Okay. We're gonna keep heading on through here. Hello, Rayloff. Rayloff of Riverwood. Okay, let's keep picking some locks here. No, okay. Yeah, you can also see at the bottom too, it shows the progress of this skill. So even if you mess up and break a lockpick, it goes up a little bit. Okay, great. Nice. Pick that. Lockpicking increased to 21. Sick. Okay, yeah, nothing in here. This one's open. Nothing. Okay. Keep stopping to stare at me like, dude, you take forever. And I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. Oh, skeleton. Bone meal. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat it just right away. Damaged stamina discovered. Okay. Wow. So loud of me. Okay. Stormcloak soldier. Yeah, ragged robes, no thanks. But I will take all that. Man, the detail in this game though. Like, literally you could just stare at the ground and be like, wow, they've got like textured stone, and you know, you can see little notches in the bars, right? Like, ugh, it's so good. Okay, keep looting. Stop getting distracted, me. Okay, here we go.
This way.
This way. Okay. You know, I actually didn't look at our weapons. Sword does 9 damage. We got arrows. I'll put that on my back for fun. I don't have a bow yet, but that's fine. Daggers. Iron mace. Technically the iron mace does the most, so let's favorite that one, unfavorite this one, and equip that one. Oh yes, and then I forget that the shields are in apparel, not weapons, so we'll favorite the shield too. Because, as I mentioned earlier, we're playing on legendary, so as soon as I don't have my little friend here to take all the hits for me, I'm going to need as much protection as possible. Hello there. So you can hold this up. So while you're holding up a shield, you can shield bash too. So let me just... So then he kind of staggers, as you see there. There's a lot of you. I don't... Hit them all. Ooh, level up. Okay, hit them, hit them. Okay. Ooh. Take them down. Oh, he's going down. Get him. Get him. What is? Oh, who hit me? You came back. Well, that's sad for you. They're shooting us. I could probably do flames from here, right? Let's see. I don't want to burn that guy. Yeah, that's not really working here. Okay, let me loot these guys while I'm down here. So yeah, that's a nice thing too. When you loot, it pauses time, so you don't need to worry about getting snuck up behind and taken out. So we're gonna just make sure we get what we want. Oh, a bow. Yes, give me that. And arrows, great. So in the previous game, Oblivion, something that always bothered me is that arrows weighed something. In Skyrim, they do not. So you can have 1,000 of each type of arrow, and you can do that. Oh, that's right. Okay, this is oil. So when you see oil on the ground, if you light it on fire, it'll just burn. Look at that. I'm kind of burning our own people, though. I'm so sorry. That was a poor demonstration. I'm so sorry. You can see it works. Oh yeah, good to know. Shields also have a light armor version, so you can definitely use that if you want. Okay, I'm just gonna take the arrows, because I need those. Okay, take them out. Take them out. Yeah, take them out. Okay.
Let's go on then.
Okay, search him. I just want your arrows, because the armor's gonna get real heavy. You're gonna keep watch. Have I looted you? Yes, I did. Okay. Great, let's keep moving. So... Oh yes, let's get this. Oh, and I got my level up? What am I doing? Okay. Okay, not apparel. I want my bow. Thank you. Yes, I love bows. Okay, so let's do a quick level up. Alright, so leveling up, you get to choose one of the 3 stats that you have. So first thing you do is you're going to pick magic, health, or stamina. I feel like health in the beginning is so important. So we're going to do health. So every time you level up, you'll put 10 points towards the one that you want. So now we have 110 health there. And then we got 1 perk. So I'm trying to figure out what perk I want. I mean, normally I go for combat first. I have been using a lot of one-handed. So we can make those do more, but I do like the bow too. Man. Sneaking as well. I mean, sneaking you can't really do too much in the tutorial, because there's just, you have so many allies and stuff that just run in there. Let's do one-handed. Make them 20% more damage. Let's do it. Okay, sick. Alright. Hello.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay. Use the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! Alright, walking across, walking across. Yeah, does not look like we're in the fortress anymore. Oh.
No going back that way now.
Yeah, that's kind of a trap though. He says you can't go back, but fun fact, if you do go back, there's a little tunnel and it gets you to some potions. Here we go. Gold. Oh, coin purse. Yep. And then it just pops you out right here where you're gonna go anyway, so there you go, fun fact. Rayloff just still waiting for me. I'm so sorry, man. So sorry. Okay, coin purse again.
That doesn't go anywhere.
It sure doesn't. Let's go this way.
Guess we better try this way.
What a dummy. Oh, the spiders. Okay. I hate spiders. Alright, so I'm going to sneak. So, the beautiful thing about sneaking is that you're going to do extra damage to enemies that don't notice you. Oh, you're going to walk in the way. Okay. Oh. Yes. So, as you just saw, you're going to occasionally get some, I don't know why I call them kill cam shots, but like, oh, yes, there we go. This is my first-person shooter experience coming into play. Okay. Alright, but yes, so when you are, oh shoot. Alright, let's get, oh, that's right. Okay, so some things are going to be bad against different elements of magic, so we're gonna burn them. So yes, these spiders are weak to fire. A lot of things in this game are weak to fire, as opposed to other magics. Oh, one-handed increase, let's go. Okay, so we've got a poison. Got another poison, so you can use their venom on your weapons for poison. Oh, get my arrow back, thank you. About this guy. So yes, let me show you really quick. So different elements with magic. I'm gonna go over here. So destruction, there's 3 elements to destruction magic. So there's fire, there's frost, and there's shock. So fire just kind of does kind of the most base damage, like people on fire take more damage. And then frost spells, if you think about it, like the cold slows you down, so like it drains the person's stamina as well as their health. And then shock drains the person's magic as well as their health. So there's a distinction of when to use which magic. So as well as a lot of things are going to be resistant to frost, which is why I feel like I don't hardly use it ever. But it can definitely be helpful if you've got a guy who's just really huge and has a really strong swing. Oh my gosh. Okay, that guy just fell on me. Ridiculous. But yeah, so you can see these will have different stuff in them. We're just gonna keep grabbing everything. Oh, I just opened that. Oh, I opened you too. What the heck? Okay. Losing my mind here. I think you can check these too. Yes, you can. So it helps to check everything. I mean, I have played this game a lot, so I kind of know what to look for, but you can literally, I feel like the first time I played this game I spent just like an hour staring at the ground, because the previous game, Oblivion, had really not a lot of texture, so if you could see something different on the ground, most likely it was something you could pick up. So I was just like, oh my gosh, there's a rock, there's another rock. Just super crazy. Okay. Is this guy searchable? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, so I think this is the sneaking tutorial because there's a bear.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her?
I do.
I'd rather not.
I get my bow out.
Go with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step.
Okay.
Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
Go ahead.
Oh, she's standing up.
Lead and watch your back.
And she's going back down. Okay. If I want, I can pickpocket him. Okay. Hold up. I see some coinage in here. Give me the coins. Okay, great. Okay, I guess I'll show you how to use a poison. So we'll go down here to potions. Okay, so this frostbite venom. It's not great, but it does 5 points of damage to health and stamina for 4 seconds. So I think that's 5 points each second of the 4 seconds, or it's 5 points spread out over 4 seconds. Either way, it's not great. But I'm going to apply this to my bow. So it'll say, do you want to apply this to your bow? Yes. So I just used it. So you can't really take it back. But then my next shot is going to carry the poison. So if I miss, that sucks. But so there we go.
Overrated, eh?
And you stepped in front of my shot. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me the shield and mace. Here we go. Come at me, bro. Yep. Okay, sweet. Bear. Okay, we got some of those. And some of this. And some of this. Okay. So yeah, if you find like furs or pelts or something, you can turn those into... Ooh, an iron helmet. I'll take that. Lantern? No, thank you. But yes, furs can later on be turned into leather, which you can use for crafting items. So that's helpful. Bones. Okay.
That looks like the way out. I knew
Oh, it sure does. Let's get out of here. I'm not waiting for you, man.
Wait!
Okay. Alright, well.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if
Looks
anyone
like it.
else made it out alive.
Oh, it looks
But
so
this place is gonna be
good.
swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Alright, well, it looks like our next stop is Riverwood, but that'll come in the next episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.